First of all, I want to welcome everybody to our tonight's event, and thank you for taking the time to come and join us to celebrate our students and their achievements and all that they've done, hard work that they've put forth to accomplish their high school education. So we're grateful for your time and your support. So thank you, and officially welcoming you all. So our time is kind of tight for some of our people that our speakers, so we're going to get started right away. We would like to welcome our superintendent, Guadalupe Guerrero, to come and welcome everyone.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm so delighted to be here this evening. From what I understand, this is the 5th annual, right? I'm the new guy, but apparently been doing this for 4 years, and that's to recognize some of the best and brightest students in the Portland Public Schools. So tonight we want to celebrate them. We want to acknowledge their accomplishments. But I want to start off by recognizing they've put in a lot of hard work to get to this point, but I know that that's only possible because of the support of families and community and everyone around them. So if students, you'll join me in an applause to just thank your family and everyone who's been there for you along this journey. Let's thank them. I want to thank the organizers for what already looks like what's going to be a beautiful ceremony here. But one of the things that stood out to me is this program, because aside from learning more about all of the students that we're recognizing, I really enjoyed the profiles. And what I take away from reading those profiles is, and we recognize this, these journeys that our students have been on to be recognized and celebrated tonight came with a lot of hard work. In many cases, it's been a very real struggle. These accomplishments don't come easy. For some students, it was escaping civil war at a young age. For some students, it's the immigrant experience. It's learning English. For other students, it's overcoming other obstacles. And so this is hard work, and it doesn't come easy, and we have to pause and celebrate that our students are reaching this very important milestone. And then further, as you read the stories and you learn about the aspirations that our students have, the goals that they have to become surgeons, to become artists, in some cases educators. Very impressive range of ways that they intend to move forward after high school, and in most cases to think about how they pay it forward, how they give back to their communities. So I want to applaud our students for thinking beyond their own accomplishments, but to think about how in the future they continue to support themselves, their families, and the community around them. And thank you so much. Normally, yes, that's worthy of an applause. Normally, when I'm in this room every other Tuesday night, you know, aside from the adults up here, not to call any one student out, but normally there's a student that sits over here, Moses Tran, right here. And like many of the students whose experience has been described in this profile, you're giving beyond yourself. And Moses is just one example of lots of exemplary stories that are sitting in this room around, aside from keeping up in your schoolwork. And as I was reading these stories, lots of you are working as well to help out your families or yourselves. But you're also giving that community service I was just talking about. And Moses does it in a very public way. But as I was reading the stories, there's examples of the way that a lot of our students are doing that today. So I applaud you for keeping up in your schoolwork and at the same time pursuing your passion, pursuing your goals. We look forward to hearing about how your plans for the future become true. I was sharing stories with one of our alumni I think you're going to hear from about the ways that he's hoping to change the landscape in the state of Oregon. And I'm just really proud of our students to have reached this point in their academic careers. Hopefully we have served you well and you have a very strong foundation as you embark on your post-secondary plans in college and in your career moves. So my applause to all of you, to your families and all your supports, and I can't wait to hear more with the program here this evening, and I'm just delighted to be here. So we celebrate you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent. We would like to invite our state senator, Michael Dambrell, to come and speak to us for a bit.
Thank you very much. So I'm on the program as handing out certificates to the honorees today, but I was called to be an arbitrator in a labor dispute that I have to go to. What do you think I would rather be doing tonight? I would really much rather be here again for Golden Minds, because this is such a wonderful, wonderful ceremony. And it's an honor for me to be here, even if I can only be here briefly. As a state senator, and I represent Northeast and Southeast Portland in the Oregon Senate, I'm also on the Education Committee, and I am on the Governor's Commission on Asian American and Pacific Islander Affairs. And we advocate for Asian Americans, Pacific Islanders throughout the state. And in that capacity, I have seen so many talented young Asian Americans who have come up through our system and are going on to do great things. Let me ask you, the graduates, how many of you are leaving the state of Oregon to go to school next year? Okay, how many of you are going to come back? Everybody raise your hand, right? Because we need you, really, we need you. We need you as, you know, obviously I read through your bios here. You're such talented young people with such great potential that we desperately need here in this state. We need you as a state. Your communities need you to represent them, to work for them, and at some point, I hope, to represent them in the Oregon legislature. You know, right now we don't have a single Asian American in the Oregon Senate, and it's time for that to change. And I just wonder, which of you is it going to be? Moses? Who knows? But you know, please enjoy this honor. You deserve it deeply, and it's an honor that not many people get. I'm sure you're all now in the season of graduation, and a lot of people are telling you how wonderful you are, and it's not to get rid of you. No, it's because of all that you have accomplished, and your parents have supported you in accomplishing. And enjoy it. This will be the only time in your life that you will be experiencing this kind of closure of one phase of your life and going to another. Graduating from college will be similar if that's where you're going, but it's not quite the same. So please enjoy these days, enjoy the rest of the evening. Congratulations to all, and I do want to say welcome to the superintendent. This is your first Golden Minds, and I'm sure it won't be your last. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Senator. Our next speaker will be our keynote speaker, and we would like to welcome Mr. Conley back to Portland Public School. He is an alumni of Portland Public School, and he's a graduate of Franklin High School. So he's going to speak to us, and so we want to welcome him to Golden Minds.
I have a phone, so I'm just going to read from it. So, thank you so much, PPS and Thay Hui, for inviting me here tonight. I think my speech is pretty much summarized by the senator and the superintendent. So that's my speech. I'm going to go home to my meeting. But to be honest, first, congratulations to all your students who have been recognized tonight. This is a great honor. Today, your parents, us, the community, celebrate for your perseverance to achieve this amazing outcome, finishing high school and going to college. And to the parents, today is also a celebration for you. Take a moment and breathe. As a parent of two kids, I know it's a long journey. And so changing diapers and all that stuff makes me wonder why I have two kids. For my work as a small business director, I think it's funny that if the market goes the same way, your kids won't have to leave because they might have to stay at your house for a long time. So today, Tae Hui tasked me to share my experience in what I've gone through, and I'm going to do my best. I just turned 35, so I'm not that old, and that to share you all my experience, but what I can share is what I've gone through. What I can share is this, for you guys to take smarter risks and be bolder, and take those risks to help to think bigger and dream bigger for your community, yourself, and your families. My mom was raising with a single mom, who worked every day, take care, to have food on the table for my brother and I. I understand why she suggested for me to become an accountant. It's a safer path. It's a stable path for us. Instead, I didn't listen to her, and I took the opposite and went into politics. It wasn't, and plus I was never good at math, so it wasn't the right choice if I were to do your taxes. So it would be a bad decision, right? But looking back, it was the right decision for me. I never regret taking that path. I was able to work for a member of Congress in DC, work with a senator who later became the nominee for the vice president of the United States. Now I'm the director for a small business association that has 4,000 businesses across the state, and we have accountants. So somehow I got back to the accountants part. But for me, what I want to remind you guys is that your path, you have an opportunity to be bolder, think bigger, take smart risks, because you have time to make those mistakes. I took that risk, and I'm still here. So it's okay to take those risks and be bolder, especially in this political environment. Today, if you watch the news, we have a president who considers immigrants as animals. So we don't have a choice. You all don't have a choice to be bolder and think bigger. This is the time to do so. This is time to take that moment to be the leaders that you can be. So what does that mean and looks like for what I'm trying to convince here? I'm not dissuading you from changing your major or your passion or your career choices. So if you want to be a doctor, don't stop being a doctor. Be the U.S. Surgeon General of the United States. If you want to be a teacher, just don't stop there. Run the school district and help the Asian community, help the graduating rates for the Southeast Asian and the Pacific Islander community. If you want to be a chemist or pharmacist, resolve the problem that we're dealing with right now is climate change, plastic pollution. Be bigger, think bigger, be bolder. Take those steps beyond what you want to be right now, but think larger goals and take those dreams and think bigger. So my point here is that you have the chance to be a leader in the community and continue your work and continue to do what you want to do, but take those steps and think bigger and lead and help us take the next step as a community for the Asian community. So with that, I think that's my piece for you guys today. And as you take your next ventures, think of those things that when you make your next steps, next decision. So that's what I have today, and thank you so much, and congrats and good luck. It's going to be a fun time going to college and have fun, and keep pursuing your dreams.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your encouragement to all of us. And yes, go forward, follow your dreams, continue with the hard work that you started in high school. And you will accomplish great things. And then once come back and help out the next generation. Okay? Thank you. Next on our agenda will be the dancers from Harrison Park to perform. So, welcome.
Trời xanh xanh bao la, mây trắng 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 xóa, tia nắng tưng bừng chiếu trên đồng lúa vàng. Đàn chim non đang ríu ríu rít hót, tung cánh bay nhẹ lướt trên cành lá đà. Từ xa 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 xa, nghe thoáng thoáng tiếng hát, thôn nữ bên đồng lúa ca lời mơ màng. Tình tang 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 tang, tang tinh 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 tinh, du khách nâng nhẹ phím buông nhẹ tớ vào. Hãy nắng hãy sáng lên để ngàn hoa tươi thắm hơn, hãy gió hãy cuốn lên để đồng xanh tươi mát hơn. Thôn quê hân hoan mừng ngày mùa sang người người hoa vang đàng hoa tình tan nhịp nhàng vang xa. La 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 la, hoa la hoa la, hoa la hoa la hoa la, hoa la hoa la, hoa la hoa la hoa la. Hỡi anh em ơi còn gì đẹp tươi còn gì mừng vui bằng ngày mùa mới gặp về thành thơi. La 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 la. Chàng trai vui câu ca, thôn nữ cất tiếng hát, em bé nô đùa rất luôn nên tươi cười. Đồng quê hôm nay vui, vui với khóc lúa mới, cho bó công cây cấy bao ngày mong chờ. Chàng trai say say say, thôn nữ ra ra ra, em bé đưa mình cắn đôi hạt lúa vàng. Vầng trăng nhô lên cao, rọi sáng khắp lối xóm, ai nấy vui lòng với muôn ngàn câu hò. Trời xanh xanh bao la, mây trắng 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 xóa, tia nắng tưng bừng chiếu trên đồng lúa vàng. Đàn chim non đang ríu ríu rít hót, tung cánh bay nhẹ lướt trên cành lá đà. Từ xa 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 xa, nghe thoáng thoáng tiếng hát, thôn nữ bên đồng lúa ca lời mơ màng. Tình tang 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 tang, tang tinh 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 tinh, du khách nâng nhẹ phím buông nhẹ tớ vào. Hãy nắng hãy sáng lên để ngàn hoa tươi thắm hơn, hãy gió hãy cuốn lên để đồng xanh tươi mát hơn. Thôn quê hân hoan mừng ngày mùa sang người người hoa vang đàng hoa tình tan nhịp nhàng vang xa. La 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 la, hoa la hoa la, hoa la hoa la hoa la, hoa la hoa la, hoa la hoa la hoa la. Hỡi anh em ơi còn gì đẹp tươi còn gì mừng vui bằng ngày mùa mới gặp về thành thơi. La 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 la. Chàng trai vui câu ca, thôn nữ cất tiếng hát, em bé nô đùa rất luôn nên tươi cười. Đồng quê hôm nay vui, vui với khóc lúa mới, cho bó công cây cấy bao ngày mong chờ. Chàng trai say say say, thôn nữ ra ra ra, em bé đưa mình cắn đôi hạt lúa vàng. Vầng trăng nhô lên cao, rọi sáng khắp lối xóm, ai nấy vui làm với muôn ngàn câu hò. Ai nấy vui làm với muôn ngàn câu hò. Ai nấy vui làm với muôn ngàn câu hò. Hò 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 la.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. That was great. Our next performance will be by our Vietnamese traditional dance by the Van Lang School students. I hope we have the person in charge of this town so that everything will run smoothly for you. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Xuân mang niềm vui đến, xuân mang tình yêu tới, muôn chim hòa ca trong nắng mới. Hoa mai đào khoe sắc hương xuân tràn ngây ngất, ta nghe trong lòng rộn ràng rất vui. Xuân cho màu xanh lá còn tình bình yên quá, phương xa người về quê đón Tết. Ngân vang ngân câu chúc cho gia đình sung túc, hân hoan chào mùa xuân mới sang. Xuân đang về trên lối trong tâm hồn phơi phới, rộn rã hoan ca bao điệu nhạc xuân vui. Ôi kia mùa xuân đơm hoa mùa cây trái, nắng chiều lấp lánh trên cành mai. Nhà nhà hạnh phúc đón xuân vừa sang, đón thêm bao điều bình an. Chúc nhau không phiền lo, gia đình luôn ấm no. Chúc nhau nhiều điều may, trái tim yêu thêm nồng say. Vui xuân vầy đón Tết này, mùa xuân về mang bình an qua đây. Người người cùng đón Tết xuân về đây, nắng xuân tô hồng trời mây. Pháo hoa reo mùa xuân quay quần bên bánh trưng, hát khúc ca mừng xuân, trái tim thêm mừng rộn vui. Hãy yêu người cất tiếng cười, mùa xuân tràn tăng về đây tươi mới yêu đời. Xuân trao màu xanh lá còn tim bình yên quá, phương xa người về quê đón Tết. Ngân vang ngàn câu chúc cho gia đình sung túc, hân hoan chào mùa xuân mới sang. Xuân đang về trên lối cho tâm hồn phơi phới, rộn rã hoan ca bao điệu nhạc xuân vui. Ô kia mùa xuân đơm hoa mùa cây trái, nắng chiều lấp lánh trên cành mai. Nhà nhà hạnh phúc đón xuân vừa sang, đón thêm bao điều bình an. Chúc nhau không phiền lo, gia đình luôn ấm no. Chúc nhau nhiều điều may, trái tim yêu thêm nồng say. Vui xuân vầy đón Tết này, mùa xuân về mang bình an qua đây. Người người cùng đón Tết xuân về đây, nắng xuân tô hồng trời mây. Pháo hoa reo mùa xuân quay quần bên bánh trưng, hát khúc ca mừng xuân, trái tim thêm mừng rộn vui. Hãy yêu người cất tiếng cười, mùa xuân tràn tăng về đây tươi mới. Hạnh phúc đón xuân vừa sang, đón thêm bao điều bình an. Chúc nhau không phiền lo, gia đình luôn ấm. Chúc nhau nhiều điều may, trái tim yêu thật nồng say. Vui xuân vầy đón Tết này, mùa xuân về mang bình an qua đây. Người người cùng đón Tết xuân về đây, nắng xuân tô hồng trời mây. Pháo hoa reo mùa xuân quay quần bên bánh trưng, hát khúc ca mừng xuân, trái tim thêm mừng rộn vui. Hãy yêu người cất tiếng cười, mùa xuân tràn tăng về đây tươi mới yêu đời. Nếu như một ngày bạn khóc, hãy khóc cùng tôi để bao muộn phiền trong lòng theo cơn gió cuốn trôi. Nếu như một ngày bạn khóc, giọt nước mắt rơi, tôi xin hãy nhớ rằng bạn tốt tôi.
Bao nhiêu thăng trầm, bao nhiêu thử thách cũng đã nếm qua đủ. Một ngày lại đi, ngày mai lại đến, ta lại vươn xa nữa, để ta lại bên nhau học được cảm thông, học được sự tha thứ. Trường ngại đằng trước chẳng đủ chắn lối bước hai ta. Tình bạn thân thuộc keo sơn gắn buộc chẳng theo dòng nước phai nhòa. Dù đời ngày mai chưa ngả, dù về nơi trời biển bao la, chừng nào còn bạn còn ta là còn tất cả.
Và giờ đây tôi biết rằng cuộc sống thật tuyệt vời khi ta sống hết lòng vì chính những điều gian đơn quanh ta. Và bạn nên biết rằng dù có đi xa đến nơi nào, ta vẫn luôn còn nghĩ đến nhau. Nếu như một ngày bạn khóc, hãy khóc cùng tôi để bao muộn phiền trong lòng theo cơn gió cuốn trôi. Nếu như một ngày bạn khóc, giọt nước mắt rơi, thì xin hãy nhớ rằng bạn có tôi, người bạn thân sẽ luôn bên cạnh. Người bạn thân sẽ luôn bên cạnh. Người bạn thân sẽ luôn bên cạnh. Dance together, dance together, dance together, dance together, có tôi. Và giờ đây tôi biết rằng cuộc sống rất tuyệt vời khi ta sống hết lòng vì chính những điều giản đơn quanh ta. Và bạn nên biết rằng dù có đi xa đến nơi nào, ta vẫn luôn còn nghĩ đến nhau. Nếu như một ngày bạn khóc, hãy khóc cùng tôi để bao muộn phiền trong lòng theo cơn gió cuốn trôi. Nếu như một ngày bạn khóc, giọt nước mắt rơi, thì xin hãy nhớ rằng bạn có tôi, người bạn thân sẽ luôn bên cạnh. Người bạn thân sẽ luôn bên
Thank you very much. That was beautiful. We'd like to thank all the dancers from Harrison Park and also from the Wanlang Traditional Dance School for sharing their talents with us tonight and for their time and effort that they put into practice so that we could enjoy this tonight. So we're going to continue with our program. On the program, now is the time to present our honorees, our recipients with their award. And there's a video presentation that is going to be, we would like to give more time to our award recipients, but we can only afford like 1 minute, but this would be a great minute for us to learn about them and their aspiration and what they're going to do, their goals and dreams. My understanding is each recipient will get 1 minute on the screen, and we will call you to come up, and then the video will be on. We will enjoy that. You would be standing up here, and then we'll give you your award, take pictures, and then go back to where you're sitting. And then at the end, we would like to invite all our recipients to be up here again so we can get a group picture. Is that okay? Okay. So we're gonna, are they coming up this way? Our superintendent will be presenting with us too. So we have also a certificate from our I'm sorry, they're in here, right? The certificate and then the recipient, okay. So we will call your name and the video, Mr. Wayne. So the video is going to be on. We're going to start with Anna. Okay. So is Anna here? Anna Hattai from Cleveland High School. She's not able to come tonight. She was here. She have to leave. Yes, of course. And we'll make sure that she gets her award. So next on our list is Annie. Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
โลกจะสุขสบายนั้นเป็นได้หลายทาง ต้องหลบสิ่งกีดขวางหนทางให้พ้นไปถ้าสุขความสุขสันต์สำคัญที่ใจ สุขและทุกข์อย่างไรเพราะใจตนเองฝ่าลู่ทางชีวิตต้องคิดเฝ้ายอมใจ โลกมืดมนเพียงใดหัวใจอย่าคลามเกรงตั้งตาชีวิตเอาไว้ยอมใจด้วยเพลง
We have another Anna. Is Anna Keen here? She's going to be coming later. Okay. Then Annie Cunningham from Benson High School. Oh, we have. Okay. Chablu Wa, will you come up, please? And she's from Roosevelt High School. Thank you for your patience. Christine Kim Huynh from Benson High School.
Tell me all about this name that
Is
is
Christine here?
difficult to say. It was given me the day I was born. Want to know about the stories of the empire of old. My eyes say more of me than what you dare to say.
There she is.
All I know of you is all the sights of war. A film by Coppola, the helicopters roar. One day I'll touch your soul. One day I'll finally know your soul. One day I'll come to you to say hello, Vietnam.
So Christy Huynh from Lincoln High School.
聽見廣州的聲音逐漸地消退，你有沒有一刻也逛過這裏？習慣的溫馨，騎樓的醉影，消失的街景，方有一點冷清。珠江景燈光重複去綻放，擠迫的身影，可有一絲透光？公交的追趕，城市的衝撞，正擠死。
Evie Purcell from Cleveland High School. All right, Evie, thank you. Elaine Yang from Lincoln High School. And if the principal of the high school that the recipients are getting the award are here, will you come join us up front too? Okay, Hannah Weinstein from Wilson High School. If you're here, will you come down? Henry Hochstatter from Roosevelt High School. He's not able to be here tonight, but we'll honor him.
고개로 넘어간다 나를 버리고 가시는요 시리로 먹어가서 발견한다
Hiroki Jergens, will you come down? From Grant High School. Next is Holden Lee from Lincoln High School. Hong An Lee from Madison.
tung bay tà áo tự hào quê hương nghìn năm dẫu tương lai và quá khứ ra sao trông vẫn đẹp biết bao anh mang chiếc áo cùng gió hững hờ tung bay phấp phới trên đường phố đón đưa vào câu chuyện hát thoáng cô nàng trên phố cất bước đi sao yêu kiều hấp tấp bánh xe đạp thương nhớ bóng dáng em giữa nắng chiều yeah đưa như qua nắng mưa Sài Gòn cô ta xinh đẹp trong chiếc áo ánh mắt cô nàng lấp lánh bao niềm kiêu hãnh qua bao năm nét xinh luôn còn hôm nay ai về trên phố xưa anh ngẩn ngơ nhìn theo bóng ai ai yêu cô ba Sài Gòn làm bao anh say đắm trên đêm mơ màng ai yêu cô ba Sài Gòn.
Jenny Lai from Franklin High School is not able to be here tonight. Sijay Sharabu from Lincoln High School.
మహారాజైనా మామూలోడు మనలాంటోడు మచ్చలేని మనసున్నోడు జనం కొరకు ధర్మం కొరకు జన్మెత్తిన మహానుభావుడు వాడే శ్రీరాముడు రాములోడు వచ్చినాడు రో దండసదీయ శివధనస్సు ఎత్తినాడు రో నారి బట్టి లాగినాడు రో దండసదీయ నింగికెక్కు పెట్టినాడు రో బళబళ బళ బెళ్ళుమంటూ ఆకాశాలు కూలినట్టు బళబళ బళ బెళ్ళుమంటూ దిక్కులన్నీ వేలినట్టు విలవిలమను
Kathy Wen from Franklin High School. I'm not sure if she was able to see her.
Kìa con bướm vàng, kìa con bướm vàng, xe đôi cánh, tung cánh bay năm ba vòng, tung cánh bay năm ba vòng, em vừa xem, em vừa xem. Kìa con bướm vàng, kìa con bướm vàng, xe đôi cánh, tung cánh bay năm ba vòng, tung cánh bay năm ba vòng, em vừa xem, em vừa xem.
I was told that she's maybe at a tennis tournament or something. Keely Huen is not able to be here tonight either.
Xuân đã về, kìa bao ánh xuân về tràn lan mênh mông. Trên cánh đồng chim hót mừng, đàn thức tha tiếng đàn tung bay vui say. Xuân đã về, ngàn hoa hé môi cười vui đón gió mới. Xuân đã về, ta hát vang lên câu ca mừng chào xuân. Ngày chiều bao lá xinh tươi, bao cô gái hiền cười trong xinh.
Okay, Kylie Matowski from Grant High School.
이 사연은 밤하늘에 가득 차고 불나무에 맺힌 이슬처럼 외로움이 찾아드네. 별 따라간 사람 불러보다 옛 추억을 헤아리며 눈동자의 어린 얼굴들은 잊혀져간 나의 모습.
Lam Tran from Cleveland.
Lòng mẹ bao la như biển Thái Bình, ngọt ngào. Lời ru em mãi như đồng lúa chiều xì xào, tiếng ru bên thềm trăng ta soi bóng mẹ yêu. Lòng mẹ thương con như vầng trăng tròn.
Macy Chadney from Jefferson.
是无的月亮升上了天空哟，为什么旁边没有云？
Momoko Baker from Grant High School. Next is Monica Dang from Madison High School.
Dù ngày trôi nhanh đi rất lâu, dù là mình xa cách nhau, ánh sáng ấy vẫn là như thế. Vậy mà sau khi không có anh, đoạn đường nào em đi cũng vắng tay. Thời gian ơi xin hãy trôi nhanh để em được lại ở bên anh. Đôi mình yêu nhau từ khi anh nói với em rằng mỗi chiều khi trời nhá nhem, anh lặng thầm vẫn đi theo em, cùng em qua con đường tối đen, đèn đường khuya dù không sáng lên. Đừng lo nhé có anh như mặt trời dịu êm. Rồi thì cứ thế, mình thì cứ thế cuốn lấy nhau. Em đâu hay nếu mai này mây trời giang tay che mất anh mình xa vời. Điều gì muốn đến rồi thì sẽ đến thôi. Em luôn tin.
Okay, Moses Tran from Benson. Tran Bao Phan from Madison High School. mixed up. Sorry.
Bao nhiêu sông cái đổ dồn về khơi, mẹ là tất cả mẹ ơi, trăm năm vắt cạn chút đời vì con. Lòng mẹ bao la như biển Thái Bình rạc.
Zurun Liu from Lincoln.
当我走在这里的每一条街道，我的心似乎从来都不能平静。除了发动机的轰鸣和电气指引，我似乎听到了它烛骨般的心跳。我在这里欢。
Okay, Taryn Paul from Cleveland.
Ôi, xóm anh chớ nhẹ ròm lên cho một chồng pro srei cha rực mình mau ròm lên xa văn ở prokan than nặng la.
Tiara Lynn Joseph from Franklin High School.
Don't let nobody take this smile away. Live life to the fullest, as if you're dying every day. Every day, just cruise, and go with the flow, so people know that you are happy. Nobody wanna see.
Tina Vu from Madison.
Là cô gái hay mộng mơ, người đã khiến tôi thẫn thờ. Cho tôi nhung nhớ bao nhiêu, muốn nói với em bao điều rằng tôi đã thương em nhiều. Yêu em từ lâu em biết chẳng giống mấy cô người mẫu, chẳng son phấn tô sáng màu. Chỉ cao một mét năm hai nhưng sao đáng yêu, dịu dàng đôi môi thắm duyên nụ cười. Thôi thì là duyên, nếu người thuận thì tôi xa hứa chuyện mẹ cha xin đừng nên vợ chồng đừng nên để lâu hát em âu sầu.
Now we have Tran Bao Phan. So sorry, the video got switched a little bit. Sorry.
Bao ngày mẹ mong con chào đời, ấp trong đáy lòng có trăng tiếng cười của một hài nhi đang lớn dần. Mẹ chợt tỉnh giấc và mẹ nhìn thấy hình hài nhỏ bé như thiên thần. Tiếng con khóc òa, mắt mẹ lệ nhòa, cảm ơn vì con đến bên mẹ. Này con yêu ơi, con biết không, mẹ yêu con nhất đời. Ngắm con ngoan nằm trong nỗi, mắt xoay tròn, ôi bé cưng, nhìn cha con.
Vivian Nguyen from Wilson High School. And Vivian Pham from Cleveland.
Trái tim dịu dàng cùng hát lên cho đời nhẹ nhàng tươi sáng. Giấc mơ biển lớn, giấc mơ dịu dàng dành cho anh và cho chúng ta. Mình cùng nắm tay nhau qua những khó khăn dẫu lớn gian nan, dẫu lắm gặp gành phía trước. Khát khao được cho đời, được yêu đời, cống hiến dốc sức đến muôn đời. Và khát khao được bên người là khi biết rằng yêu thương kia lâu nay vẫn cháy trong tôi, trái tim vàng son.
Thank you. Has Anna Keen made it here yet? If you here, will you come down? And also Anna Hatai. No? Okay. All right. Thank you for your patience and congratulations, all the recipients and family. Inside the folder, there's a letter from the Office of the Governor, Governor Brown, and also the Office of the Oregon Commission on Asian and Pacific Islander Affairs. And we're going to have Mr. Stephen Yang to come and give our closing remark. But please, before you leave, we would like the recipients to come up so we can get group pictures. Picture first, or let's have the closing remark first, and so we can all listen there.
I'll make it short. Okay. Good evening. Congratulations to the 2018 graduates. I'm so proud that you successfully complete the first part of your life journey. When I look at our graduates. It brings back the memories of 42 years ago when I graduated from West Putnam High School, 1976. My sister and I were the only 2 Asian students at that school. I was afraid of living in America then, but I knew in my heart why I came to America. It was to build and live my American dream. My American dream came true. I worked for Intel for 20 years and retired early. I started serving the Chinese community as a Chinese Consolidated Benevolent Association as a president and vice president for 12 years, advocating for Chinese community. Even City Hall gave me a nickname, Mayor of Chinatown. From there, I was chosen to be the Oregon Civil Rights Council as co-chair for 4 years, served as 6 years. And then after I served on the Oregon Civil Rights Council, I was nominated, appointed by Governor Keith Harper as the chair of the Oregon Commission on Asian Pacific Islander Affairs, as known as OCAPIA. I served in the capacity 7 years in the commission. From local community to the state level, I remain passionate about advocating for equality and Asian Americans' rights. But do you know why I'm telling you this? Because you and every one of you, I'm talking about the young graduate, is our future leaders. You are and will be advocating for yourself and for your communities. It is your responsibility and you have the voice to do it. We all are where I was 42 years ago, fresh out from the high school and ready to take on the world. Have fun this summer, whatever path you take. Just remember to work hard at it, but don't forget to have some fun as well. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before I want to say thank you to our parents, our teachers, our counselors, our principals and friends, all those that come to support and have been supporting our graduates and recipients. They've done a wonderful job. They put forth the work and they served. And we want to congratulate all of you, including those that supported you throughout. And we want you to go forth, follow your dreams, work hard, continue to work hard. Remember those that have been here for you, and remember to thank them often. And go forth, lead, come back, and serve and help others so that they can be where you will be pretty soon. So have fun and congratulations. And thank you again for coming to Golden Minds tonight. We would like to invite you to come up to get a group picture. And thank you to Mr. Ying and our superintendent for coming, and our keynote speaker, Mr. Khan, and all. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.